Yeah, it's like I was thinking. I said to myself, yeah, well, when you started off life, right? You started off with nothing. You came into this world with nothing, right? Think about it. And your body is nothing but an accumulation of nutrition and stuff you ate and whatever, right? Like how you grow a flower, a plant, tree, you know, planted in a good environment that it could thrive in. You need water, sunshine, whatever it takes to keep it alive. Like our parents do when we babies, our caregivers, until we get strong enough to walk around, from crawling around to walking around to running around. All those things are beautiful things. And those are all miracles to me, besides the birth. That's all I meant. So I don't really see how a woman could turn their back on a child. I don't care what's wrong with them. With the child or the parent. Or something's wrong. But yeah, and there's times people need help, of course. There's time when people need help. So you gotta be careful who you stick your dick in. Raw. What I'm trying to get at is that we all going back to the same place we came. We all are an accumulation of food. Yeah, of food to nourish your body. Muscle, bone, skin, whatever, right? Because if you didn't give anyone food, they would just die from starvation, malnutrition, and just die. Right? So that means the clump of shit that you are is an accumulation of the shit you put in your body. You gotta breathe air, exchange air, carbon dioxide, breathe. You get rid of your waste. Like all living things, all living organisms. It's like our body is a community of cells. Well, let's say organisms. Our body is a community of organisms. Different kinds of organisms. Skin cells, muscle cells. See what I mean? Hair, nails, cells. They all are different cells, and they all have a specific purpose. And they all have memory. They know what to do. They know how to function. They know their function. And they work together, like your kidneys. They work together to expel liquid waste out of you. See what I mean? That's what your kidneys are programmed to do. The cells, the kidney cells. That's what they do. You can't take your kidney and swap out your heart for it and run some lines and do whatever and then sew a person back up. I mean, it may work in a model. I don't see why it wouldn't work in a model if you got like tubes and all that shit and you swap it out. But you ain't gonna connect it up to the same mechanism. You may can extend the heart down in there into where your kidney is at. You may extend it or extend the kidney, the way it's connected up where the heart was. You could do a mechanical thing like that, but you're not gonna run blood through the kidney and run piss through the heart with those connections. It's not gonna happen. Period. And we're all supposed to kind of work together. Everybody's going to have their idiosyncrasies, right? Everybody's going to have their little nonsense and their bullshit that comes with them. And that's what a relationship is. Two people putting up with each other's bullshit. But really, actually, I mean, like, when is it a relationship? Who deems it a relationship? You fucking a girl that has 5 boyfriends. That's fucking 5 dudes. What? All of those guys are her one? She's all of those guys' woman? You see what I mean? It's all of those guys. It's all of those guys her man? That's the question. Are all of those guys her man? Her men? Well, do they have to agree with that? You see what I mean? Maybe she may claim that one of the guys out of the 5 guys she's fucking. But does that guy claim her? Is the question. So when does the relationship start? What denotes a relationship? Because you could have a mutual agreement with 100 motherfuckers. You see? You could have a mutual agreement with 100 people. You see what I'm saying? Then it starts getting complicated. Okay? And it's nothing new under the sun. This shit's been going on for the longest. It's like my girl next door. We hung out a few times. We hung out strong. And then she was playing the game. But what happened was, I showed her and taught her that ain't the way to go. You're going to get other people hurt, and you're going to get kicked out of this fucking unit. That's what's going to happen. And she still fucks off here or there, but a woman like that thinks that she can suck your dick, give you some pussy and whatever, and that's supposed to shut you up. And like I said, relationships we have in their own purpose. You know? They be having their own reasons why people so-called get in them. Okay? It's for some kind of a need. There's always some kind of a need involved. Yeah, I told her, you can't be doing that, man. You know, motherfuckers are gonna bump heads. You're gonna get, and it almost happened several times. And she's just sitting back acting like it's all good. Out in the front on the deck, you know, you running, you can't live like, you ain't doing that shit next door to me. You better be more discreet about it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling your ass what not to do. And basically that's what I do with women. I tell them what not to do. Or what I ain't going for. What I'm not going for. I don't sit there and tell them, make me a sandwich and all that old bullshit. You understand? I don't. I make my own stuff. I do my own thing. I wash my own clothes. I do what I do me. That's what I do. I do me. Now, you got something to say about it. Like a person like me, I try not to ask nobody to do shit for me. Nobody wants to do shit for nobody. You got some people that is giving and caring and they want to feel valued some kind of way. Then you got the people that really, they just use it, still use you. Yeah, I told you, you can't be having, I'm telling you, you're going to get kicked out. You're going to get kicked out. You sitting up in here fucking, two and three niggas coming over a day, and you trying to tell me about how they're your friend and all that bullshit. Of course, they're all of them are your friend for whatever you need them for. you know, full of shit. You're in there hoeing, entertaining men, and no, you may not do it every day. I'm talking to all your chicks out there, guys too. Those kind of guys are, you're stupid. There's no other way to explain it. You're stupid. I can't stand it. To see 3 and 4. Not she introduced me to like 5, 6 motherfuckers and trying to explain their role in her life. And try to explain their role in her life. It's just hilarious, man. I listen to this bitch. And it's not like I'm feeling any kind of way towards her. It ain't like I'm feeling, it's like she's making, she's like, call herself like triangulating me. Bitch, I know about triangulation as a youngster. That's all game. You can't like throw other people up in my face to try to make me feel some kind of way. And then sit back with a slick smile on your face, and doing shit like knocking on my door, trying to get me to be Big Daddy type shit. Get me killed. You see what I'm saying? Banging on my door, come walking up in my spot, She's trying to play me, try to stroke my ego, to try to make me, and I thought about it. It reminded me of the streets in New York type of thing. Because you in the street, say you ain't got a job, you're doing your thing, you're hustling around, whatever. Say you're not selling dope, you help a girl get some money. You know who the tricks are. Everybody in the hood know who the trick niggas are. Everybody in the hood knows who the trick customers are. Because every time they come through, whatever kind of drugs they buy, or drinks they buy, they want a girl. And they'll give you money to find them a girl. That's hustling. Give you $10, $20. And it's supposed to be criminal. And of course they say you can't do that because it's against the law. That's pandering. If a guy comes through and buys some drugs and he's standing there looking around, niggas are looking at him like, what you want? Like, what do you step, nigga. You gonna make it hot. You standing loitering around. What you on, bitch? Yeah, did you see Michelle? Nah, man, Michelle's locked up. Well, you know her friend, Sally? No, I haven't. Oh, you want a bitch. That's what you want. So hold on. If you got a number in your phone or whoever, or you just look around, whoever's there. Because he ain't going to know who to point to. He ain't going to know who to step to. He may get beat up. He don't live around there. He's just coming through. To get high and to get his dick sucked. So then, you'll say, go get Tanya. Where's Tanya at? Is Tanya in such and such apartment? Go get Tanya. Or I'll go get Tanya. If I'm working in the street, then I can't leave my post. So I'll send somebody to God and say, give me the money. What money? Give me some money, motherfucker. What are you talking about? And then he give you $10, $20, whatever it is. Just take it in your pocket and just keep on doing your own thing. That's up to you. So that's what the street is. It's all opportunity. And that's what it reminded me of here. It's like you can't call, like a bitch can't call a trick her man. They'll try that to try and scoop up as much money as they possibly can without the next bitch interfering, like them hoes in the club. Some guys come through dropping hundreds. thousands sometimes, once in a blue moon. But some guys do come and drop hundreds, you know, $50 bills, 20s, 10s, or whatever. You know, that's why you see them hoes. They talk all that big money shit, but you see them with a bunch of dollars. And they just going through the dollars looking for the odd money, like 5s and 10s and 20s and 50s or whatever. You know? And a guy that's going to give you like a 50 or 100, he's going to shake that in your face and show you. And your eyes are going to follow it. He's going to put it on the floor, on the table or the stage or whatever. And he's going to look at you. And he may say something to you. You say something like, you get her to bend over, give her your ear. And it says, there's plenty more where that came from. You know, some shit like that. And then do your thing. You do that to 2 or 3 of them, they all gonna be in the back talking about it. See the guy at the second table? Yeah, he gave me yada, yada, yada. And he said, you know, and then them hoes are gonna start working. And the one who works the hardest, he's gonna be the one. He could buy her out for the night, go to the manager and say, hey, I'm going to take this girl out. How much does she cost? And he could pay all of her fees. You just buy her out. Buy her out and bring her home. How you guys doing? Yeah, you can buy her out and bring her home. Or bring her wherever you want to bring her. You know? So when it comes to money, you know, and we're real men. We who are real men, you know, you can't be beating up your girl because, and your daughter, and your nieces, and sister, because she wants to participate in that type of activity, you know? Can't do that, man. Because that's what they do, man. That's their thing, man. You know, don't call the police on them and snitch on them. You know, don't snitch on anybody about anything. You understand? Just don't do that, man. Because it's going to come back around to you. You know? You can't expect to do fucked up shit. I don't care what you believe. But I know one thing, you can't expect to do fucked up shit. And think fucked up shit ain't gonna happen. The same way you can't do, the same way to do good shit. You do good shit, good things are gonna happen. I mean, come on. I mean, you don't have to be no philosopher. You don't have to be no fucking yogi or no sage or philosopher and all that to figure that shit out. You keep doing wrong things and fucking over people. And I don't care if you're doing it in a slick way or you're not hurting people physically. You fucking over somebody or something, you fucking wrong, man. It's like if you take your dog and lock your dog in the closet when you go to work with no food or water. And you go to work for 12 hours and come home. You may say, well, I ain't beating the dog. I'm not doing this to the dog or that to the dog. So that's abuse, man. It's like doing that shit to a person. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like tricking the bank or credit cards out of their fucking money. You may say, well, they got plenty of it. They work for the rules that run the world. Yada, yada, yada. Then you start talking that conspiracy shit, the so-called, it was conspiracy shit yesterday about the bankers and the banking system until you stole $10,000 off of somebody's credit card number and bought $10,000 worth of shit. Now the conspiracy shit goes down the drain and you're talking that, yeah, well, banks been robbing the people for, you see? And you may feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong. But that ain't your money to start with. That ain't your credit card to start with. And that ain't your fucking money or products to play with. So you steal the credit card. Then you wonder why people be getting in trouble. Because it's not your shit. Well, the money's insured. They're not losing anything. So, and like I said, that's the chance that you have to take. That's the chance you're going to have to take. You feel like they ain't going to lose anything? That's the chance you take then. If you're taking something from somebody, somebody's losing. If you're taking, that's simple math. It's not no fucking rocket science, man. You understand? It ain't fucking microbiology. If you take something from somebody or something from somewhere else that's not yours, somebody's losing something. Especially if you're taking it out without their permission. That's simple. It's called stealing. That's what that's called. Then you may say, well, what is called if I take something back from what somebody stole from me? You see what I mean? Yeah, so that means that if that's the case, I would say that means you never lost it. If you knew where it was at, or you know who had it, you never lost it. It was just a matter of them giving it back to you. That's all. If you didn't lose it, if you know where it was at all the time, that means you never really lost it because you know where it was at. It's like somebody steal your car. And you know, you see the car, you know where your car is. It's like right across the street in that parking lot. See what I mean? Go get the fucking car. It's yours. You ain't stealing it. You're just recouping your shit. Same if you have a car, you but get a car from the bank and you don't make the payments on it. They ain't stealing the car from you. Don't run outside with a gun. Talking about get away from my car, and it ain't your car no more. You ain't making no payments on the fucking car. You ain't making no payments or the house. They could come and throw everybody out the fucking house. It ain't your house. So you can run around town talking about I got a house, I got a house, I got a house. Even if your house is fully paid for, paid in full, it still ain't your house. You'll never own anything in this society. You will never own anything in this society. The fucking land the house is on. You're actually renting the land. What do you think the taxes is for? Taxes ain't for the house. Taxes is for the fucking land the house is sitting on. So anytime they can say, we want that land, and tear your shit down. That's what's called eminent domain. And just go through there and they give you a chance, they'll give you a price, what they're gonna give you and offer you. It doesn't matter. You can say, I ain't going anywhere. They try to get some kind of injunction and all that. Eventually, they tear your shit down. Unless you got enough money to fight them. They building a railroad through here, through this place here. They building a railroad through there. Before these people start building these houses over here, they had to find out what's coming next. They had to find out like what's coming next. Is there going to be any activity, through these lots or whatever? So I guess they, all this stuff out here is like ranch lands. All these little places. There was this ranch land that the white man took from the Indians. That's what all this land is. So they're going to call them savages, run them off, kill them up, and then start building their shit on it. You see? Like that's really cool. And that was right. That ain't no conspiracy theory. My fucking ass. They came mostly from the East Coast. I'm from New York City. So motherfucker ain't telling me shit. I'm from New York City, and I'm fucking 61 years old. Motherfucker ain't really telling me too fucking much. Trust me. Okay? Trust me. They came from the East over there, and they just pushed it all. Pushed across. Out west. That Go West young man bullshit. And then they had the gold rush, you know, in San Francisco. Like San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are gold guys that dug for gold. That's what 49ers are. For you ignorant motherfuckers. 49ers are these gold diggers. Real gold diggers, not whores, but real gold diggers. And that was with all that Go West young man bullshit. Because, you know, and then when they came, and then they gave away a lot of free land to white immigrants. They gave them acres and acres of land. You know, just to get a hold, just to get a chokehold on the country, on certain parts of the country. So they gave away a lot of free land to the Europeans. You know, they ain't never gave niggas shit. The niggas built a lot of the shit. They ain't never give niggas nothing. They just want to keep talking shit about niggas. And this whole country is based on niggas' work from the beginning. I ain't talking about Africans, I'm talking about African Americans. African Americans are motherfucking miracles. That's a miracle fucking race. Mentally and physically. They know it. And they're afraid. I'm 61 years old and my neighbors are afraid of me everywhere I go. Why? Because I'm big. I'm big and black, and husky. They know what they people did, the same way I know what they did. They got their story, we have our story. Our story is simple. I don't see why people keep on trying to make a big deal out of it. You know, the story of this country is simple. It ain't fucking complicated. It's very simple. Ain't nobody discovered shit. People is already here. Millions of people is here. But they teach the kids that Columbus discovered America. Even right now, people know that's a lie. You see? But they keep pushing it. And it mix you up. Oh, it was Amerigo Vespucci. You know, it was the Vikings came up north and, you know, yada, 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 yada. He discovered shit. People already was here. The natives was here. And they slaughtered them. They was reporting, they came, they peeked, they looked, because they had gunpowder that they stole from the Chinese. Yeah, they looked, they peeked. They went back and said, oh shit, there's some vast, lush land, you know, along that coast, yada, 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 blase, blase, blase. They got some lush land along the coast there, and they got these red-skinned people. They don't speak our language, and they dress like savages. You know, that type of shit. They got primitive weapons. We can house they shit, man. Then they're gonna do the political thing. You know. Take me to your leader. Type of shit, you know. Get the fuck out of here. And they go to see them chiefs. Talk to the chieftains, and the translator, and leave a couple of motherfuckers behind and be like, we'll be back in a year, motherfucker. You better know their language. And I know that a lot of things got lost in translation. I know that. But taking the motherfucker's head off and scalping motherfuckers, doing all that bullshit. Fuck out of here, man. Slaughtering people. You don't even have to. You could be a deaf mute and see what's going on, feel the energy that's in the ether. See what I mean? So, conspiracy my ass. And that's all that happened. And then as we got, like the Indians, they put them all on reservations. Kill them all. Put them all on reservations. Kill all those Tainos along the islands, you know, enslave them. Make them work for free, you know. Make them work. Don't give them no wages. Make them work. Let them bill for us. You know, that's like me having a construction company and I got all of my workers working for free. Or else, you see? They make a couple of examples of a few people's families, their children, you know, threaten them. You know, all you gotta do is blow a couple of them, their heads off in front of the rest of a whole crowd of them. Say, this is gonna happen to you if you don't cooperate. Now, build some houses, motherfucker. And then with the cotton, they bull whip a couple of Africans. If you don't pick the gun, you run away, they cut off your feet. Or cut off a foot, or a toe, a foot, whatever. You know, I wasn't there. But they had brutal punishment. You know? And I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not against, you know, and I'm not against, my wife is white. I got 2 children. My family's in Canada, man. I'm married her. I married a young white woman. That's what I did. I'm not ashamed of that. Y'all hear me talk shit about her. And I'll tell y'all again. I love my family. I don't care if my daughter's in foster care. I love her. We communicate. I have a ball with her on the phone and online. You know. My wife is funny as fuck. We have a ball. And my other daughter, 21-year-old, we have a ball. She's more like in the background. And she's more like a channel to my daughter. Because there's times when her and my daughter are connected face to face and hang out together. So we communicate like that because the way that foster care system is, they don't want we really communicating too deep amongst, they monitor everything. They supervise visits and all this crazy shit. So, whatever. Yeah, and that's just how it goes. Black people help build this country. That's why you see all those black athletes running around. It's in the genes. You know? They could be handsome, they could be funny looking, they could be whatever. But the point of the matter is physically, they be doing incredible shit. Yeah, you got some of them niggas are ugly. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get jump out the motherfucker arena. Motherfucker get that motherfucker inch of daylight. He'll take the football and be at the other end of the fucking field in 10 seconds. Or if he got to shake his way around you, he's gonna do that. Oh, that shit is inbred. That's genetics. That shaking bacon stuff. Juke left, go right, have a motherfucker wrapping his hands around the air, falling on his face. See what I mean? Or do some kind of spectacular dunk shit. Look at the slam dunk contest they be having. In any of these neighborhood parks, in any state, in fucking any state, you need 50 states, you got motherfuckers that can outdo professional ball players, that should be playing. This didn't take the right route. You know, they didn't take the white man's route. You know, but as far as like talent, too much you could do. It's like a fighter. The motherfucker, he been fighting since he was like 12, 13, 15, fighting in the street, fighting in backyards, and underground shit, whatever. Yeah, it's a black dude. More than likely he's gonna be highly talented, and he's gonna have figured out a way to win. Just like Floyd Mayweather. He figured out a way. He know he's small and fragile. He figured out a way not to take damage. See what I'm saying? He figured out a way not to take damage. That's what he did. See what I mean? Yeah, he figured out a way not to take damage, and never lost a fight. And as a pro, you see, that's what his evasiveness. And nobody can tell me that's not something that's inborn. It's innate. It's in his DNA. It's in his father's DNA too, and his uncle, his people. And they found out they had that talent, and they went on and, prospered off of it. Like all those, like Sugar Ray Leonard and Bernard Hopkins and Sugar Ray Robinson, Mike Tyson. See? They figured out a way from being some little pissy ass, dusty ass bum to become a world champ. He made money and didn't know what to do with it. Don't know what to do with the money. Money destroys people. If you don't know what to do with money, you're going to destroy yourself. You're on drugs and you get a bunch of money, you're going to destroy yourself. That's what's going to happen. That's how it usually happens. So that's a bad thing. So money doesn't help everybody. Money could be some people's downfall. But a humble guy lives long, peaceful, least amount of friction. I'm home. And I'm used to coming home to nobody and no animals, no dog wagging its tail, no cat rubbing up against me, no chick in my bed sleeping with sleepy stink morning breath and whatever else she was eating and smoking or whatever she was doing before she went to bed. How sexy, Fuck out of here. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace and love, and you'll enjoy the rest of your day.